Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be taking a look at the ultimate Chucky figure. So basically I've had this thing for a little over a year and it's actually been relatively fun, I would say, except for this right here. This little thing right here. I'm not even kidding. I literally just got this off of the figure like 2 weeks ago. It literally took forever to get off, so that's one downside, this little knife arm thing. So yeah, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at everything, and we're basically gonna see how it, kind of held up and everything, and see if it's still looking pretty fresh. So let's begin by taking a look at everything. So first we're gonna do accessories, because I always do accessories first. So we have the bat right here, and it's pretty cool. The only thing that is kind of a downfall is I think in the movie it said good guys across it, but this one it just doesn't say anything. It's just kind of bland, but it's still really cool. There's some detailing on it to like make it look like worn or whatever, so that's pretty cool. And then we have my worst enemy, the knife arm. This is probably my most least favorite accessory because, like I said, it was impossible to get off of the actual figure itself, but if you could get it on and off, it's pretty cool. You can see like the little tape I guess he used to tape his knife into his hand, and it's pretty cool. You can see the detailing on the blade. It looks pretty cool if you can get it on and off. It's pretty good. Probably one of my favorite is the tiny little gun. It's so cute and it looks so cool in his hand, and it just looks amazing. Look at that. It's so detailed. It looks so awesome. And next we have a blade, a knife, whatever you want to call it. And this looks pretty good too. There's like a weird dent in it. I don't remember if it came like that, but it still looks awesome. You can see the detailing. Once again, it's kind of made to look like it's like worn down or whatever. Pretty neat. And then we have more knives. I don't know what you would call this, like a spear. I'm not really sure, but it's really cool. It's better than this one. I hate to put this one to shame, but it just looks way better in his hand in my opinion. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. And what else? We have this right here, which for some reason it reminds me of a dental tool, like at the dentist. I'm not sure if that's what it is, but it looks cool. So as you can see, it looks kind of rusty and worn, and you can see some gold detail, so I like that. And then we just have 3 hands. I mean, you can't get any better than that. 3 little tiny, ready to get lost, tiny little hands. That's good. And then of course we have another type of knife. I don't know what you would call it, but once again, it has the detailing to make it look like it's worn, and it's really nice. And then we have the voodoo knife with a little bit of red right here. Looking so cool. This is probably the most detailed knife out of them all. Looking amazing. It looks so neat in his hand. Now we have my second favorite accessory, and that is the ruler. As you guys know from the scene from the movie, it is so cool, and it actually is detailed. I don't know if you could see, but there's numbers on it. There's a little good guy on it. It just looks so cool. It's awesome. It's one of my favorites. I absolutely love it. Now we're gonna go on to the main, kind of like the pre-show halfway, like the first pre-show match. We have the little head. So this is the pizza face head. And this one's probably the most detailed. You can kind of see, that looks so real. You can be looking at him from this angle and he'll just be like, rah! It's so cool. You can see his blue eyes, and it looks really, really neat. Next we have is the kind of I guess you'll call this a snarling head. It's kind of like the good guy, but alive. As you can see, I really like the little piece of hair going down his face. It looks so cool. Then you have my favorite head, because this is my favorite Chucky, is the scarred up version. This will always be my favorite. And yeah, this one looks like it's from Curse of Chucky, because I can just tell. And you can see I love the freckles, and it just looks so cool. Now we have the main event, the actual figure itself. So let's take him out of his little box. First of all, the box, I just love this box. Like, it's amazing. Like, it's so movie-like, it's so real-looking. It's phenomenal. It really, really is cool, and it's held up really good. Like, it's not really falling apart or anything. It actually held up pretty good. Now we have the actual figure, and I have the regular good guy head on him because I just really like the look. And yeah, it looks really, really nice. You can kind of see he has his signature outfit. It's not like ripped or anything. It's just like a good guy outfit, and it's really nice. Bottom of his shoes right there. And yeah, it's a pretty nice figure. There's a little bit of paint, like mishaps. I don't know if you can kind of see, but it's not really noticeable. But yeah, he fits in the palm of your hand, little palm-sized Chucky. And another thing I love about these figures is they have a lot of articulation, so he can move his shoulder, his elbow, his wrist, hip, knee, and foot rotation. So yes, it's very nice, and he could just like pick out what he wants to wear today. He can pick a head, he can pick a little accessory, and he could just go wherever he needs to go. But yeah, I love this figure. Probably one of the best Chucky figures I've seen. It's just perfect. I mean, you could customize them basically. Like, you can choose your head, you can choose what you want him to hold. It's just a really nice figure overall. So now that we have the little show and tell part out of the way, let's actually test how hard it is to put the little heads on, the little arm, and the little hands actually on the figure itself. So let's start with the head. So it should just pop right off. Oh, there we go. It's just a little ball right here, and there's a little hole. You just bang right on there. So we got this head off. Let's try my favorite. Let's try the stitched up one. Let's see. His hair might kind of hinder it a little bit, but it should pop on. I don't want to be too like aggressive because this might actually break off, and I don't want that to happen. It's not going on. Alright, forget this one. Let's try the snarling one. This one with a little piece of hair. And it won't go on again. Let me see if I can just get it on like halfway. So I kind of got it on like halfway, but it kind of looks like he has like a bigger like neck. So I'm just gonna try my hardest, but it won't. It doesn't go on. So let's try let's try the pizza face. And it won't go on. So let's just put the original one back on him. My favorite, well, my second favorite, the good guy. His hair is short, so it should go on easy. Like, it kind of matters. Like, this one's hair is a little long, so it was kind of, hard. Let's see. And there you go. It just pops right into place. That's why I have this one on him all the time, because really I just can't get these ones on him. All right, now let's try the arm, my worst nightmare. All right, let's see. I'm gonna turn him around. And there went one of his hands. It's okay. Let's see. Oh, it came off. Pretty easy, kind of. We lost a hand during the process, but it's okay. So here is, I can't believe I'm gonna put this back on him, but it's the knife. So let's see, it's just a tiny peg that plugs in, but you're gonna want to be kind of careful with these, because if you do it too like aggressively, it could snap, which obviously means that it wouldn't go in anymore. So let's see. Oh, it snapped in actually pretty easy, but it is not easy to take this back off. Okay, he needs a hand. You need a hand. Let's get him to match you. Alright, let's give him a hand. Ow, this knife is like stabbing me. Okay, so it's on, and I am not going to be able to get this back off now. Probably. No, because the reason is because it's slippery. Like, you try to pull it and it's slippery, and this just pokes into your hand, and it's just like, why did I just do this? I'll get it off one day. I hope. Alright, now of course the hands, I just kind of showed you how that worked. They pop off, just like this. It's a little peg with a tiny little hole. There's some red marks on there. I can just remove that with some magic erasers later. And then just pops on. That's probably the easiest thing to get on this entire figure itself. So there you go. Now I'm gonna try for like an hour to get this back off, but it was pretty worth it, I do say. So yeah. Alright guys, so that is going to be it today. Overall, I really like the figure. The only problems that I have with it is, like I said, the heads and the arm. It's really hard to like play with and change out. But overall, it's a really cool figure. So if you want to get one, the link is down in the description box below. And make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys later. Goodbye.